So I'd like to introduce now Mr. Robert Bachman,
All right, yeah.
our speaker. I'm a step over there.
What's on 5 to 7?
Everything's 5 to 7. What? The seven? How many? 5 to 7?
Oh, yes.
5 to 7.
Yeah. Ah, Bob, thank you very much for the introduction, everyone. I'm very happy and delighted to be here today because I get to share with you something, as you can tell, that I'm pretty excited and happy about sharing with you. First thing, before I start talking, I will mention there's technically 3 handouts. There's one calendar that says Palmetto Mastercraft on it, has the current year on it. And I also gave a sheet with a double-sided sheet with a calendar from last year, plus 4 calendars 4 items on back that I personally use, and you have your Toastmasters meeting agenda, in particular the back side of it. If you notice, all 3 of those sheets of paper have calendars on it. Me, I'm a person who loves time. Basically, I'm a member of a club called Racketeurs, and I love telling stories about things. I'm a huge science fiction fan. I love time travel, things about the future, even things about the past. But in particular, I love keeping track of time and trying to optimize how I use it. This month is very special because if you notice on the agenda, we said, let's celebrate. Here's the thing. How many of you celebrated this holiday a few days ago? Groundhog's Day. Yeah, I kind of celebrated. As long as he said we won't have too much more winter, I was happy. But we got rain instead, which is wet, melted snow. Next month on March 14th, we have Pie Day coming up. Quite a delicious day, but also a good day to have fun as a person who loves math. Then in June, we'll have, on June 28th, we'll have 2 Pie Day, or basically Towel Day, which is June 28th, 2 times the pi number. And finally, earlier in this month, we actually celebrated a day called Palindrome Day. For example, if you wrote out the date of, let's see, I think it was 02 11 20, that's a palindrome. A few days for Valentine's Day. If you're a person who loves math and calendars, that's very interesting and it's something of a pattern that I love to point out. More specific, my speech is more about letting the club know about some important dates that are getting ready to come up. Now, look at the back of the agenda. There's something very interesting. At the very top of it says upcoming meetings. Right now, our club only meets 1 time per month. And given that this is the month of February, at most we have 4 standard meetings. And that's on March 21st, April 18th, May 16th, and June 20th. Now, there's an exception that I have to note that everyone needs to think about very carefully. On Saturday, March 16th, we have the district conference that only occurs once a year in Greenville, and several of our members are going to be at it. In May, oh yeah, on May 16th. So that means that functionally, our club has 3 meetings unless we do something about that May meeting. But you might say, man, wait, what does that have to do with anything? Or it has a lot. Because on Thursday night, I went to a fantastic meeting in which we had a great speaker. And the name of the speaker was Douglas Wilson, and he gave a speech about pathways. Raise your hand if you've heard of new Toastmasters educational program called Pathways. Yeah, that thing is fantastic. I've participated in it for the last 1.5 to 2 years myself, and so far it's not too bad. The reason why I mention it is that in our club, I need to check our computer again, but I think that all of our current members have signed up for Pathways. And for example, Will, I know that you did your icebreaker, but I'm not sure if you filled it out in your Pathways record inside the computer, but you did do it because we listened to it, aka titled Will 2.0. Bob, I know that you in Pathways. Well, I'm not too sure if you broke the ice quite yet, but hey, guess what? We still have 3 more functional meetings. Whenever you're ready, feel free to do it. We'll be delighted to learn more about you, even though we knew you for a few years now. And everyone else has either completed pathways levels or have did their icebreaker. The reason why I mention it is that since I'm the vice president of education, I have a very important role. One thing, I'm a pathways base cap manager, and I will help you learn how to use pathways in the computer if you don't know how to use it. Also have the duty of trying to encourage people to learn about pathways and get ready for it, because when June 30th comes, we won't be able to use our old manuals anymore. You can still have them and use it to learn out of, but you just won't be able to get credit for it inside the educational system if you try to do a speech out of it. But you can use it to guide you and help you clear your thoughts out. Hopefully, you will still be able to do the speeches you enjoy doing. And if you can let me know when you like to do a pathway speech or pathways icebreaker or do evaluation as a pathways person or even be the tabletops master and get credit for your pathways project, please let me know and I will put you on the agenda. As you can tell, I have no problem about burning up some trees so that I don't have Arbor Day listed on the calendar. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you very much. Do we want to go for speech number 2? Or do you want to break?